Scorpio, how you doing? So we're just doing a quick fire round of bonuses throughout the whole month. We are just going to stick with current energies and weeklies, and it is the 10th today, sorry. You could be dealing with a Libra, which is 2. You could be dealing with the 2 of Cups, or just dealing with those 2. So I've just got to deal with those 2 first, and then I'll deal with you. Oh, you could be dealing with the 3. A lot of you could be dealing with the Pisces. As soon as I've dealt with these 2, I'll deal with you as well. Oh, someone's dealing quite a lot. Or just a card reader, or like, well, I'm dealing. That came up also through Libra reading, something about dealing, or stealing. Man, that came up before, and stealing clients. I'm going to stay out of it. Sorry, I'm not going to channel for a little bit. Something to do with like dealing or stealing, or Stephen, or stealing or sterling. Something to do with Great British sterling, or money, or something like that. Or you could be a tax attorney or something. Or like you need an attorney, like an maternity ward. I'm also hearing a maternity ward. Some of you work in like Ward 5. I'm also hearing you're dealing with a Sagittarius or Taurus, or you work in a Ward 5. That would be, I don't know, a Ward 5 here is normally where you go to hospital and you're actually locked behind doors and you can't get out unless you've got the code, unless they actually let you out. That is normally for people that are proper ill. But I'm hearing something to do with ward. A warden, like a traffic warden or a police warden, is what I'm hearing, or a warden sign. Let's hope it's not a warding spell. But like, I'm warning you, I'm giving you a warning, like a final warning. What is that for? Like a final warning? Final warning. This is your final warning, or it's the final countdown or something. But I'm not going to go into too much channeling, if I'm honest, Scorpio. I thought, right, we're just going to stick with straight up tarot reading. As soon as they come on, we'll look at the tarot, okay? Let's see. So, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I'll give you a final go. I'll give you a final warning. Something to do with a car, maybe. A car, like needing a car, wanting a car, or a warning, like a speeding fine, or like a final warning. I'll give you one more go, and I'll give you a warning, though. I'm going to tell you this, blah, blah, blah. Something like that. A final warning. Okay? So I don't know if that is anything that is political or police or anything, but final warning. Okay, let's see, Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio? Show me what Scorpio's got coming up, please. Scorpio from 10th of March. Scorpio from the 10th of March. What's going on with Scorpio? Scorpio. But as soon as I finish these, I'll post them. So keep the energy current, Scorpio. Okay, you got Libra. There you go. There is something going on, man, with this double dealing, double deuces, or underhanded business, or like, oh, I don't know. Some of you, like, you've just got it's business. Don't never mix business with pleasure, okay? Or like something that is pleasing me, like teasing me. Someone's teasing you, and Libra had that in their reading. Of like, and it turned out bad. You'll have to watch the Patron. Sorry, but you will. Something to do with like pleasing you. I'm trying to please you. But I can't seem to please you, can I? No, because you've got a teasing energy. Someone that's flirting or teasing here, and it's like, well, I am stuck. I'm in this already. There's a divorce or a marriage already here, a commitment that's already here. But someone who's well committed to this. So there's job and it's things like that, but. This could be the person that you work for here, right? And you work for this person altogether, and you are completely oblivious to what this person's doing here, is what I'm hearing. Like, you've got no idea what it is that I'm doing here. Elijah, where's that joke gone? But like, you've got no idea of something that is going on in the background. Like, you've got no idea what I'm doing or saying, or I'm now lost. It could be something to do with around court or Virgo, or like, I am lost without you. What do I do? Libra's had this energy of like boredom. Now I'm bored because they had postnatal depression. It was either a depression or postnatal depression, but it was, what do I do now? I'm bored. What do I do without a job? Or what do I do because I've got so much work, it's not even enough. Like, enough is enough. I'm hearing, no, that's enough. Enough is enough. Stop it. Stop is what I'm hearing. Like, stop, keep teasing, stop, keep winding me up, stop, is what I'm hearing. But stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. That came up in the Leo reading, that song. Because I'm hearing, stop right now, Thank you very much. It's like, well, it just stopped. All of a sudden it just stopped. Like it was all there and then everything just stopped. Now, like I said, there was death in Pisces reading and there was birth in the Libra reading as well. And it was because it was either postnatal depression or depressant. Antidepressants. Okay, somebody could be taking antidepressants is what I'm hearing. Like I need an anti-inflammatory or I need an antidepressant or it's my auntie or I've just become an auntie. You got something around pregnancy or Virgo energies or possible just depression. Because I'm hearing I need antidepressants or I am an auntie. Like there's children here. Like it's my auntie or I am the auntie. But so I'm hearing the Antichrist is also what I'm hearing. Like, so what? Capricorn? Antichrist. My auntie is a Capricorn. Or my Christ, like, the religious folk are all up in here. But like, I am Christ. Or Christine. I'm hearing Chris or Christine. But Pristine, you see, they had pride. They had, I forget what I called it for the Libra reading, but it was to do with pride and something, and pride doesn't bring you happiness. And it doesn't because, well, you have to watch. And let's see. Something to do with, something to do with prideful. Have too much pride, too much respect. Let's see. Scorpio, Sun rising Venus and Jupiter. Because it was like a paid production, like a production line Leo, or a production line of like work, of like buying and selling and merchandise and stuff, right? But it was like something to do with around Leo. Like this could be a Libra Leo. This person here is one person of Libra Leo. And I'm hearing I'm lying. Or like I'm depressed of something. I'm lying. Let's see. Because I heard, I must be crazy. Like, I must be crazy. What was I thinking? Like I committed myself to a padded cell, or I committed myself to something and now I'm committed to it. Oh, okay, I'm hearing committing suicide. What on earth is that? Committed suicide. Somebody that did commit suicide. Really? Commit suicide. I'm hearing that somebody threatens people. Threatens, like, to stop someone from leaving. They threaten someone that they will commit suicide if this person leaves them or goes. Like, fuck, what? Really? Because I'm hearing suicidal thoughts, but there's some kind of postnatal depression here is what I'm picking up, of like depression or suicidal thoughts, or just, I don't know if this is going on in someone's head and I'm just channeling that, or the name Ed. Or Edwina. You right, Edwina? Where you been? Let's see. Scorpio. I never relate with because I have Scorpio rising the North Node, so I'm a very difficult fucker. I am. Well, I never really relate with. Well, I don't know because I don't. Anyway, enough about yourself. But something here is around you guys as well. Scorpio energy. It's like, well, it's like, come in, madam, come in, what would you like? It's the sense that makes none. Like, it's like, it was pride. It was like, oh, you've got loads to offer. Like, look at you, like, you're everything. It's pride. It's someone that's very alluring and tempting people into things. Tempting people into buying things. Maybe, I don't know. Because I do it myself, in a way. So, but there's like this, come in, madam, what would you like? You can pick anything that you want that you like. It's a bit like the Hansel and Gretel. It's like, come in. Like, didn't you know everything in this house is edible? You can eat anything that you want, and you're not supposed to. It's like a forbidden fruit, if you like. It's a little bit like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Prince Charming and the Evil Queen, of like a apple. Is what I'm picking up, like the apple of my eye. but you're not supposed to eat this blood red apple. Because I'm hearing blood red, or red, the name red, or wolf, or silver. But like blood red, like you're not supposed to eat the forbidden fruit, like you're not supposed to eat this, like you're not supposed to have this, like you can have it, but you're not supposed to be having it, or you're not supposed to be doing it. Like there is something here that could be going on in the background that's a secret of like, well, I'm not supposed to be doing this, I'm not supposed to be telling you this, I'll tell you, but I'm not supposed to. Oh dear, there's a secret there of like, well, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I'll tell you this thing anyway, whatever it is. Someone's spreading rumours or lies, like, well, I'll tell you this, I'm not supposed to, but I'll tell you that so-and-so done or said or something around, like, this, man, I keep picking up, like, rumours or something. Because the Seven of Cups can be, like, I've lost my mind, like a metaphysical connection, And it's like, man, I've been out there for too long, like, I've been out in space for too long. Right, and now I'm like completely and utterly, because this is like hypnosis is what I'm picking up, like somebody that needs to go under general anesthetic, or somebody that needs to go like under the influence, or someone that is under the influence, like now that's either the karmic cloak of influence or is very influence, like they make an impact on people for influence, like well, responsible but like, because I heard responsible but irresponsible, like an irresponsible mother, or like I've got responsibilities, or like what was the first message? Sorry, because there was a few there all in one go. I'm hearing like like this is not my responsibility, you are not my responsibility, I'm not, like, no. Like, you know, I'm not responsible for this. But it's like this temptation of like, lead me not into temptation, but I am so desirable that everybody wants me. But why not? Like, why is it not working? Because the Seven of Cups can be like attraction, right? Like the name Laura, or law of attraction, but I don't like law of attraction. I don't believe in it. But like, or the name Laura, but like attraction, like everything is attracted to my sexy self, right? Or something like that. Because Libras for a while, and I try to get away from it when I was doing their reading. And it was, again, the same messages were coming out around about, like, it's like, come in, madam, come on, look, come and pick what you want. There's any, like, we have all of these, like, things that you can have, and so on and so forth. And but I don't know what this is that's involving Libra. Because it's an invitation, is what I'm hearing, like invocation, or like invitation. But for some reason, I keep feeling like I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I will. Like a secret of something. Like a secret, that's it. A secret society, like Michael, or Jay, or Fox, or Jay, or James, or Julian, or Jason, or Jasmine, or Justin. But like a secret society, right? But I'm hearing the secret of my success, which was Michael J. Fox. Oh, yeah. But like a secret society of things that go on, like the Illuminati and things like that, right? Of like a secret society of everything that goes on behind closed doors, which is also like Libra, of what people don't really know. It's kind of like the better the devil you know is what you don't know of what actually physically really goes on with me in my personal life. And nobody really knows it. Like, you don't know this person. Like, you think you know them, but you don't. Like, you really, because I'm hearing better the devil you know are the people that you physically know. Like, you've spent a lot of time with them, you know everything about their life, you've physically been in the ring fighting with a person, or you have physically been with a person and you've lived with them for a while to know them, right? If not, you've got no idea who this person is here. Because it's like, well, in order to know a person, you have to physically, for this not to be more a karmic attachment of lead us not into temptation, you physically have to live with the person. Now, if you're living with a person and you are fucking sick to death of them, this person is just influencing you just to do things for them. Like, well, I'm just going to influence you, like under the influence of drugs or alcohol or drink. This could be you or the other person or anybody that you're indicative with. It can be lead us into temptation of like, well, it's the only thing that I've got left to offer is just this of that, like it's not satisfactory enough, but well, I am the offer. Like, it's like, well, I'm up for offers. Like, I'm up for offers. Who wants me? Kind of energy. Take your pick. You can have me if you want me, but somebody's already taken. Like, because I'm hearing that somebody like influences people into coaching them into influence. Like, I'm going to coach you, but this is why, man, I said it in other readings, and I'm getting pissed off with it. Is people that think they're life coaches, and think that they're people that have responsibility of others' lives, and that people listen to what they do or say. I'm not going to keep going into it. It's none of my business. Okay, people believe whatever they want. You know, but there's like this Illuminati type sort of feeling here, or around coaching people, or like, well, I mean, you'll do what you like. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as it don't involve me. But you know, trust me. I only say it. Some people get triggered off and think, I mean, them. I don't give a shit. But I've seen some people that have given some bad advice. And it's lead people up the garden path with just like more PTSD and more trauma, you know. And yeah, you've kind of got this secret society of this stuff here, and it's like, well, I've got some stuff. Do you want it? Is this drugs? Like, I've got this stuff. Do you want it? Because we're coaching you into wanting it. Like, we're coaching you. Coach, like a driving coach. Please tell me, please don't class everybody as life coaches, right? Even myself, don't. I am not a life coach by no instance. If y'all want to believe my spirit and what they say to you, that's down to you, but I am not a life coach. 100% am I not a life coach, okay? I just do my job of what that is, but I'm not a life coach. But there is something around coaching people here. Coaching. Now, I don't know if this is a stage coach or it's taking centre stage, and someone that loves to take centre stage is what I'm hearing. Like, take stage left or take stage right, but like, you take that, you take that, you take that, you take that corner, you take that corner, you take that corner, or like coaching. It keeps saying coaching people, staging people, stage 4, like cancer, or like stage 4 something. Or like influencing, like doing things that are when they're under the influence of drugs or alcohol, driving, or like tempting, like alluring by sexual pride, by using one's attraction of alluring people in because of their sexiness or something, which is what Libra had. Because it was pride, and something doesn't bring you happiness, because it didn't. It didn't. Because it turned bad, turned rotten. The 9 of Wands was there, very present. And it was all to do with controlling the market that had been around Libra for ages. And it's in your energy here of like competition and controlling, like through energies of controlling finances and marketing skills here, or the name Mark. But I'm also hearing like a pack, like the Illuminati can also be known as a clique, and that came up through Justice, which is like, we're all very cliquey. It's a secret society. We do things that are secret. Like, we don't tell people about what we do. We keep it to ourselves, and we do things in the society to cause. Like it causes people, it affects people, is what I'm hearing. Like, it's an infection, or it's an infectious disease. Someone could have a disease. Could even be a disease centre. It could even be controlled, like PTSD, trauma, like a disease. Scorpio. Because desire is... See, flirtatious energy and stuff like that can be dangerous here. Scorpio. Yeah, same card that came up here. This didn't turn out very well. In the Libra reading, this had the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles attached to it, I think. This is, I'm going to do my best to coach you and allure you all towards the Magician. Here, can be here. This is competition. This is competition, competitive energy. I want to allure you all into a, can be a false sense of security, can be like, I want to get you into like a, I don't know, a pension scheme or something, and into a security vault. I'm also hearing like, but a false sense of security. Like coaching, they keep saying coaching you into a life coaching. Please stop with the life coaching like scenarios. Nobody really has the right, that is a tarot card reader, has the right to let people know that they're a life coach. No, you're not a fucking life coach. You're not. You have responsibilities of realizing that you have people's lives at stake. And when you start, you know, but no. I mean, you can all believe in them, but here you've got this magician and it's doing its best in order to conjure something up, like the conjuring. The conjuring. Because this is tempting and alluring and conjuring, and this is, you know, it's not witchcraft. It doesn't exist. Right? It doesn't exist. But this is like conjuring things in that aren't real. Like, I'm manifesting things that are not real. Like, it's metaphysical. It's a connection of spiritual stuff and war and like spiritual war. And that's why I made the video. The Magician's Table. The Magician's Table. Okay. But I also made one called Spiritual Control and Spiritual Narcissism. That everybody in life will see everybody as controlling. That you're supposed to. Because you have to break through bounds of control. Right? So you will see everybody of a controlling person will see you as a controlling person. And this is where everybody says, yeah, because it's the fucking Libra, because blah, 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 blah. No, stop with the bitching and moaning and shedding of blame. I'm a Scorpio rising. I can say that. Well, here, there's this... you see, you can't stop the hands of fate. No matter what you do, you cannot fight destiny, right? You cannot, because this is like a corporation that somebody feels or thinks that they can take down with them. Like, this is a corporation and we're going to take them down. It's like taking on someone like Tesco's or something, right? Like a huge company, and we're going to take them on and take them down, right? Or like, right, I want you to take, like somebody that, oh man, it's people, sorry, but people with PTSD and trauma, they put things up and then they take them down. Like, you put up a video, you take it down. You put up a video, you take it down. You think, oh no, I can't put that up. Or you write something in the comment section, and people that are riddled with PTSD thinking, no, I can't do this because there are people on the internet that might see that I've left my name and stuff like that, and I need to take my, like, you know, I've been there. Yeah, who caused that? Was it real? No. When I'd come out of the karma and I wasn't worried, all that went away. During the time, yes, I did. I was one of those people, yeah, that commented and took it down, right? Commented, took it down, really feeling like this person was watching me. It was spirits. It's just your karma. It's PTSD. It's trauma. Through your experience of an awakening, your head can think all sorts of shit, right? You can really feel as if you're being watched and spied on, but you're not. You really think that the other person is spying and watching on your Facebook, but they may not be. What I went through was classed as pretty much cerebral narcissism of the person. I still never knew whether this person was physically actually watching me or not anyway. But now, it's gone. I'm not bothered whether the person is or not, right? It was a lot more to do with your spiritual awakening here. Your head can start to do all kinds of things, right? And then during those times when you're crazy, this is why I took all of my stuff off, right? Because they were absolute bullshit. I pretty much recorded my journey of what I was going through my head at the time of all of this stuff. The mythological fucking equation of the 59th dimension of the 7D twin flame intergalactic planet came back to me, and it was all bred from the earth of God knows when, and back in the line. Bruv, I have made an absolute tit of myself where I'm like, bruv, it all went like, you know, that was my awakening. Right? And when you look back at it, you think, oh my God, that just, none of that is real. Like, it's just all an awakening stuff that really isn't real. It seems that way when you're having an awakening. Trust me, it's like, oh my God, like, that's fascinating. Like, that's great. Trust me, when you get up here, you're like, it's absolute poppycock bollocks. It's rubbish, right? When you're having an awakening, all that sort of stuff is like, man, this is fucking great. It's an awakening, that's all. It's an awakening. You're seeing things differently. Doesn't mean it's real, right? It just means you start to have a different belief. Your belief through it for ascension changes. From here, changes. And all this stuff that you used to spout out down here is absolute poppycock bollocks, right? So when you have people following down here, they all believe that. They're like, man, that's great, that's fantastic, that's belief. I'm going to be brainwashed that by 10, 15, 20 years and believe in that until I realise, fuck, actually, you know what, that didn't work. That's crap. That just didn't work. I spent a long time focusing on that, and none of that really happened. None of that worked. All that advice that you gave me back then, it never worked. None of it. Right? No. Because now up here, that I even think that that's bullshit and bollocks and it doesn't work. Don't watch it. Right? So I took it all down. I'm like, fuck that. There's no way. That's just crap. That's just feeding people a lie and just, you know, an awakening. Right? So you start to believe in all sorts of bollocks that really, you know, conspiracy theories. I mean, people that have conspiracy theories, that's what you're into, right? Conspiracy theory and God knows what else. It's not my gig, you know. I mean, I don't, fuck it, you know, if shit goes on in the life, it's none of my business. I can't stop it. It's like trying to take on the Rothschilds. Fuck that, bruv. I'm just Steve. That's it. I'm going to make a t-shirt. Just Steve. Right? There's no way that I'm taking on spirits, dark spirits, and God knows what else, bruv. I don't give a fuck about dark spirits. Right? And if people are like lunatics, fucking be a lunatic. There's nothing I can do. There's too many of them. Right? So in my belief, I'm kind of like, well, fuck it, you know, let the chips fall as they may. As long as I'm alright and I'm not being affected by all of this, I know the fact that I'm alright. Right? I know where I am physically. Come back to earth down here, focus my chakras back onto the table. Right? And what do you get? A magician's table. Right? So, yeah, just a video spouting more bollocks, really. You know, that's what I'm saying. My belief now, when I made that video, right, is kind of, and by the way, that video, if you want to find it in the show more section, is below. In the playlist section, there are videos if you do want to watch them. It's just a different way of explaining things through a cup, a plate, and a saucer. The sorcerer here, and a sorcerer. Right, but yeah, like I said, it either hurts or it doesn't hurt. I've got no idea what this is. It's what people believe, you know. But I don't know why I'm here in life coach, because the one thing that I definitely ain't is a life coach. It's influence, because this can be under the influence and influential and under the influence. It depends how this turns out, because the Libra reading didn't turn out very good. It didn't, because it turned out to be control, cornering the market, and narcissism. You know, it did. Brainwashing. In the Libra one. So how this is involving you guys, I've got no idea. Because to be honest, well, I mean, let's have a look. How's this involving your love life? Court, going to court, work, something taking priority, prioritising, organising. They keep saying an organisation, like an organisation, like a ringleader or an organisation, a company, work, Scorpio. 5 of Pentacles. What the hell is this? Home from home. Like, I work from home for a lot of you, and you're trying to think up new ideas of what to do to sell things. Like, how can I sell it? What can I sell? Some of you are having like a car boot sale, or the name Sal. Sal, there you go. Probably go and buy the glamour box, right? But Sal, I'm hearing Sal or Aunt Sally. Or will it sell? Will it not sell? Like selling your house or selling your home. Will it sell? Will it? They keep saying Sal. Probably Eat, Read, Love. Go and watch that channel. But like Sal. They keep saying Sal. How now, cow? But Sal. Staying out of the whole lot. What have we done? 31 minutes. One more card, please, for Scorpio. Home from home. Yeah, more clients, more people, children. Some of you are just like trying to get divorced, but not. Like, well, let's just coexist with what we've got. Really, we have to work with what we've got. We have to work on the relationship, even though we don't really love each other, because love don't live here. Because there is absolutely no cup of love, really. Well, not as such. This is more of a reading for you guys that are going through anything of influence of court, anything of the influence of who it is that you work for here, because you would work for a Libra energy. You would work for this person. This would be government. So this would be having to get your books ready for tax. If you run a YouTube channel, you've probably realised that, definitely for me, because I live in the UK, yo lot are actually, I'm having to pay you 20% just for getting a donation. And then when I get it, I have to pay tax on that as well. YouTube now, believe it or not, has now said that because, well, I mean, we're not part of the EU, but things like, what do you call it, not Canada, Canada doesn't, we don't, but another place in America, they get 10% tax relief. Because I'm in UK, America has now said that anything that comes from America of a transaction of money, which is everything via YouTube, there is going to be a 20% added that I have to pay now for tax. That is any donation that comes through as a super chat, anything that I get that is via like adverts or anything that comes on, I have to pay now Americans in order to get that. And then when that comes through into my bank account, do I then have to show that to my tax attorney that actually then taxes me on that? So I've now got to do this. So this is how this is going to be representing me. I now have to go over to my AdSense account and add my WBN, which is my tax number and everything else, to make sure that everything is still done above board. Okay, so that's how difficult that is, right? You know, yeah, because this can either be someone that does tax, like they physically like work the books, or fiddle the books, or work the books, or fiddle me this, fiddle me that, riddle me this, riddle me that. Like, I don't know. But it can either be a company, but it's definitely a tax attorney, or you're having to go in to see your tax attorney, or you're having to go to see your brief and your counsellor. You might have to go see bond or something like that if anybody is out on prison or bail, or like you owe any money to a what do you call it, a company, a finance company, all those kind of things. Actually, to be honest, I'm actually thinking about buying myself a car. So I am kind of looking into that. So that's kind of like looking into all these kind of things here through judgment, is looking into a bank loan, or a company, or finance company, or car company, or taxis, taxi company, tax is itself tax, WBN, also what do you call it, having to go to court for somebody who physically had to go to court, and there is something here to do with child court protection services for my kids, for my children. I need protection now. I've had to take out a what do you call it, I've had to take out like a boundary that comes between, no one coming between me and my kids and my children, and I've had to take that out through the person that lives at distance because it's going that way. Okay, you've got conspiracy. You got somebody, the magician, that's trying to hold it all together at this time here, trying to pull it all together to remain sturdy. Like, let's keep it, you know, calm your tits. But like here, Scorpio. Yeah, so we're going to go over to the other side. So if you want to continue to watch this reading, it will go over to Patreon, where I have to earn a living. There you go. But it goes over to Patreon. It's another bonus. These are just completely churned out, one after the other, after the other, after the other. I thought instead of doing the 2 weekly reading that comes out over on Patreon, that everybody doesn't get to see here, that sees it here, I just thought, you know what? Because I don't really want to do the life path so much anymore, that I'm just going to keep churning out weekly readings and then change it each week with a different question that we look over on Patreon. This time it's going to be this reading here, clarified. Then we're going to look into the next move that is made towards you. The next move that's made towards you by the people in your life, which is business, kids, children, clients, arguments, love interest, and whatever it is that I see, you get the messages of your reading plus what is coming towards you. Okay, the energy that's been, you know, forced towards you. Okay, so we're going to have a look at that and then see whatever messages come through. But that is over on Patreon, and you will only find it on the full access bundle, where there is also a plethora of other readings that you can watch if you are interested. Okay, but any like, share, comment, subscribe, anything, all that kind of thing will really help the channel. Thanks very much, Scorpio, and I will see you soon.